Do you know what's also interesting about this refresh? What does it say on the front here?
Wagoneer. And it says Jeep.
Which tells me the Wagoneer name was stronger than the Jeep name before. But after hundreds of thousands of Wagoneers in service bays, now the Jeep name is stronger than the Wagoneer name.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
that tells me.
Basically, if you bought a Wagoneer or a Grand Wagoneer, it was in the shop regularly.
If you bought a Wagoneer, you know where your nearest Chrysler service station is.
What, really?
Staying on the Jeep, the Wagoneer is dead.
The Grand Wagoneer staying.
Grand Wagoneer is staying, and it is covering both price segments.
Because the Wagoneer was like 70 to 90, and the Grand Wagoneer was like 90 to 110, right?
I think they're trying to reduce the confusion between the two models because
they look almost identical.
Now just the Grand Wagoneer and Wagoneer S, which is a completely different car. The standard Wagoneer nameplate will be discontinued after 2025. It will consolidate under the higher tier Grand Wagoneer name just in time for the 2026 refresh.
It hasn't even been around long enough to get a refresh?
It's getting a refresh for 2026, and it looks like that.
Oh, that looks like an EV. People aren't going to buy that. It doesn't even have the 7-slot grill.
It does.
It has a facsimile of a 7-slot. Well, it's got 8.
If you're looking at between them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
If you have to search for it, then it doesn't have it as far as brand identifiability.
I like it though.
I don't like it. I don't hate it as a design. I think I'm agnostic toward it. It's fine. As a Jeep, you don't look at that and go, "Oh, it's Jeep." Where if you go back to the other one, that's a Jeep immediately.
Yeah. Do you know what's also interesting about this refresh? What does it say on the front here?
Wagoneer. And it says Jeep.
Which tells me the Wagoneer name was stronger than the Jeep name before. But after hundreds of thousands of Wagoneers in service bays, now the Jeep name is stronger than the Wagoneer name.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what that tells me.
Basically, if you bought a Wagoneer or a Grand Wagoneer, it was in the shop regularly.
If you bought a Wagoneer, you know where your nearest Chrysler service station is.
You know them well, and they
know them by name.
Yeah, you know the service guy at the counter, and you know what he likes for lunch, so you can get your car back sooner.
Similar to the Bronco. Bronco had such a stronger, visceral name recognition than Ford did. So there's very few Ford, if any, badges on the Bronco. It's all Bronco. It was the same deal with the Wagoneer. People had these fond, rugged, strong memories associated with Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer that eclipsed Jeep. Apparently, it only took them a couple of years to
tank that,
mess that up.
Yeah.
So now Jeep is, I'm just speculating, but they were careful not to really add a ton of Jeep logos on the Wagoneer, where now it's right on the front. So it has a modern front fascia, slimmer headlights, more compact 7-slot grille. Interestingly, the Jeep name replaces Wagoneer. Higher quality materials throughout, new leather options, upscale wood inlays, upgraded ambient lighting, bigger screens, improved infotainment, larger heads-up display, and the biggest change, which I think you're going to like, is the drivetrain.
Is it an EREV? Hey.